The theme today is the flow of the river. Sit back, imagine palm trees or watch palm trees. Imagine them over your head. There is ease all around you, whether you're laying down or whether you're sitting or whether you're standing. Imagine palm trees, fresh air blowing just right across your skin. Ease. The flow of the river is in our veins. How do we grow a life that matters? I listen to the voice of the essential, and I give thanks for all that I have to give. When the shadow of lack arises in my world, I choose to use what is within me, the river of the infinite, to grow the voice of love in this world, in my world. Knowing it in my bones, that the river flows in my veins, when I jump in and swim in that gratitude. It's the extraordinary within my ordinary day. Listen for the essential. Listen for what matters to a life well lived. Listen with all that you are to what the moment brings you today. Welcome to Shelter and Grace, a sound meditation for your one wild and precious life. This sound meditation is about renewable caring, caregiving of yourself and the world and your others, so that we can be better gardeners of our one wild and precious life. It's about sharpening the saw. It's a practice. It's brought to you by myself, Reverend Eleesabeth, and San Francisco Unity. The attributions today are daily word, prosperity, and the video background is by a gentleman named Richard Escoval on Pixels. So what will matter? What will matter? Yesterday I asked about how is the value of our life to be measured? And I said that the year 2020 gave us a very different 2020 vision for a life well lived. It has wobbled the power structures and is threatening to completely redefine what essential is. What is essential work? And to see freshly the possibilities for change. It's really miraculous when you think about it. It's the extraordinary emerging from our ordinary day, redefining prosperity. That is about practice, because most of us, myself included, have unintended stories of scarcity. I do. The competitive story of, if you get more, I will get less. But the infinity does not work that way. Source does not work that way. If I have a tiny portion of the infinite, it's still unlimited. A small piece of infinity is abundant. It is infinity. This is the attitude of the river. It's a flow and it circulates. It's a flow and it circulates. Here's daily word, prosperity. I give thanks for all I have to give. Gratitude and giving are keys to my prosperity. Daily Word says, God's good flows like a river's current, or we could say providence, or a friendly universe flows like a river's current. It's up to us to step into the stream of abundance. I love that. It is up to us to step into the stream of abundance. How do I do that? We focus on principle. We focus on the infinite. Focusing on the truth of abundance keeps any fear of scarcity at bay. My practice of gratitude and giving strengthens my faith, quiets my mind, and opens my heart. Beautiful. All I have and give generously. All I have and give generously of my treasure, my time, and my talent. It goes on to talk about the many ways of giving. Giving money, always a touchy subject in our culture, until you see prosperity as a flow. Donating stuff can be part of our practice. A circle of decluttering is a win-win. Most of us have way too much stuff. We're blessed with too much stuff. And of course, volunteering, so needed in this world, is another circle of healing and giving and receiving. Volunteering, because when we give, it seems to we offer what we have to others. It heals us. It all begins and flows with deep gratitude. It is a result of our continuing practice to move our prosperity umbilical cord to where it can get to what it needs. Our prosperity umbilical cord needs to go to source, to the one. It's not about thinking that our source is our job or our partner or our mother or our father or the economy. They don't give us what we need. Source does. We're all representing source here. It's about the deep realization that we already have what we need, the river and the flow. The essential, the extraordinary in the everyday is the river. The extraordinary in the ordinary. It's a willingness to lend a helping hand whenever someone needs it. I might listen really well to a friend, take a neighbor to an appointment, or share some food that I have prepared. How do I grow a life that matters? I listen to the voice of the essential and give thanks for all that I have to give. So let's drop down. Let's begin to listen to the voice of the essential. But first, let's check in. Let's check in with our beautiful bodies who house us, who support us, so we don't have to think about it. We are supported by our bodies, by prosperity, by the universe. Let's drop down and be with that. Let's take a breath together. Let's take a breath of gratitude. Breathe in. Let it light you up with the understanding that you are the river. Exhale. Exhale the limitations of all that is not yours to do right now. Let it go. Let it flow away from you in the river so it can find its place to whose it is to do. Let's take another breath together. Let it light you up. Let it fill you up. Let it energize you with the flow in your veins. And exhale. We use 3 things in this sound meditation. We keep it simple. Gratitude, which supercharges our breath, and it supercharges what we take in here, the beauty of sound, where it reminds us when we align to the beauty that we can resonate with the higher anytime we choose to use what is within us. Let's do that now. Let's breathe in the beauty of nature's. Breathe it in through the heart. And exhale. spirit to the river. Find yourself drifting into your to-do lists or something of the world, of the turbulence. Gather yourself back to center, making none of it wrong. Gather yourself with love. Drop down. Drop down to the peaceful place underneath the turbulence. You are the river. How do I grow a life that matters? I listen to the voice of the essential, and I give thanks for all that I have to give. I choose to use what is within me, the river of the infinite, knowing it in my bones, that the river flows in my veins. Listen for what is essential. Listen with all you are to what this moment brings you. How do I grow a life that matters? I listen to the voice of the essential, and I give thanks for all that I have to give. I choose to use what is within me, the river of the infinite, to grow the voice of love in this world, in my world, knowing it in my bones. I listen for the essential. We remember this place where we reset to the essential. This place of divine instinct where we know it in our bones, who we are. Where we hear our voice of spirit. This place of illumination, realization, healing. Where we know that we are the gardeners of our lives. We remember this place, and so it is. I aspire today to stay in balance, and I hope that you have found some good food to do the same. To stay open when we're tempted to close, and to receive from the abundant nourishment within which we all swim, and to use that power to bloom as wise gardeners of our lives and of this world, and so to grow a life of courage and kindness and honor. The final blessing is by Mother Teresa, her poem called Anyway. It's a great inspiration for our day. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and your Maker. It was never between you and them anyway. Thank you so much for joining me today. Blessings on your day. Thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you to all of you who have signed up for my monthly called Taking Care Resilience News. It's all about taking care of your life, others' life, and the life of the world. We so need you. And of course, thank you to all of you who have purchased my book. It is lovely to be seen and heard. An almost free audiobook will be out very soon. You'll get it you'll get a link automatically for those who have belonged to my mailing list. So please feel invited. As I hope I am supporting you in these meditations, signing up supports me back. Please sign up, emhager.com. Also, my daily thanks to Mary Oliver for the line from her beautiful poem, The Summer Day, My One Wild and Precious Life. And finally, my thanks to San Francisco Unity for the invitation to practice as my highest self. I invite you to do that today. We need your voice in this beautiful world. Blessings on your day. Thank you.